I mean, God is not a created being. Christ is a created being. And all these people that are rejecting that are of the Antichrist. John clearly states that in 1 John chapter 4, verses 1 and 2. Beloved, don't believe every spirit, but try the spirits. Put them to the test. For many false prophets have gone out into the world. Everyone that doesn't confess that Jesus came in the flesh is not of God. He says, because he speaks of the spirit of the Antichrist, which we heard shall come into the world and is already now in the world. In Hebrews chapter 5, he clearly tells us that Christ glorified not himself to be made a high priest, but he who said, "You are my son, today have I begotten you." Christ Jesus, a man, the second man, the last Adam, Paul describes in 1 Corinthians 15, was created, made of a woman, made under the law. Galatians chapter 4, that he might redeem us who are under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons. Because we got to see Jesus, second man, the last Adam, 1 Corinthians 15, that he was the firstborn of many brethren, firstborn from the dead. I mean, this is why he's saying in Hebrews 5 also that though he were a son, yet learned he obedience by the things which he suffered, and having been made perfect, he became the initiator of eternal salvation to as many as obey him. God isn't made perfect. Christ Jesus was made perfect when he was raised from the dead, because he was made like unto us. He was made in the likeness of sinful flesh that Paul describes in Romans 8:3. I mean, we need to understand the truth. He was not God. In fact, Paul in 1 Timothy 2:5 says, there's one God and there's one mediator between God and man, the man Jesus Christ. I mean, but people want to pervert the revelation of Jesus Christ. I mean, he had to be a man. He had to be able to be tempted in every way that we are. He was 100% man and 0 God. He emptied himself. Paul describes that in Philippians 2. Jesus himself said, I can do nothing of myself. What I see the Father do, those things I do. What I hear him say, those things I say. The Father works hitherto, I work hitherto. He was our example. This is the example we're supposed to be following by the Spirit of God.